Everyone, welcome to this video. From this video, we're going to start an SQL playlist, Oracle SQL. Okay, so basically, SQL stands for Structure Query Language. So, first of all, we just have to know what is data and then database. After that, we must have to go through the core concept of SQL. So, without wasting any time, we just have to know what is data. Data is a raw fact. What does it mean by raw fact? Raw fact means it describes the properties or attributes of an object or an entity. So, entity or object. What is mean by object or an entity? Anything which has existence, that is object or entity. If a car is there, must be some brand is there. The car has some color, some price. This is nothing but the properties of the car. The car is the object. And this properties describes about the car. This is nothing but the data. Okay. Then database. Database means it is a place where data stores in systematic and organized manner. Systematic and organized manner means if I am trying to store data about the car, whatever the brand, color, price or mileage, I just have to store in a systematic manner. If a person look into this data, they must got an idea about that car. Okay. Basically, four operations are there. First one, create or insert, then read or retrieve, update or modify, then delete or drop. These things are universally called CRUD operation. We are going to perform this CRUD operation in our next videos. Okay. Then DBMS, database management system. So first of all we see data, then database, now DBMS. So basically whenever we have a database, to maintain or manage the database, we need some software, we need some application. This is nothing but that particular application, DBMS, database management system. By the name itself, we are getting some idea about this DBMS. It is going to maintain or manage the database. Whatever file, whatever data we are going to store in our database, it stores in the form of files. Okay. DBMS provides two factors, security and authorization. Security and authorization means whenever you want to access the database, DBMS is going to ask, must have to enter your username and password. If some other person try to access your database, it is not going to allow, because there may be some sensitive data is there in your database. Maybe someone take advantages of that particular data. So because of that, it asks for username and password. This is nothing but security. Authorization. You have the authorized power. Your username, your password. Then whenever we have to communicate with this database management system, we must have to use query language. Like Java language is there, Python is there, C is there. Something query language is there. We have to learn in our next videos. So for this video, this is quite enough for this DBMS part. Next, different types of DBMS. Okay, majorly we are using four different types of DBMS. First one, network DBMS, hierarchical DBMS and relational DBMS and object oriented DBMS. So we are going to learn relational DBMS. What is relational DBMS or RDBMS? So RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. What is RDBMS? This is one of the DBMS software. Okay. But here, whenever we learn DBMS, in DBMS data stores in form of files, but in RDBMS data stores in form of tables. Table mean here you can see one customer table is there. customer have some ID, some name, some birth date. Okay, this is nothing but one table representation. It has some rows and columns. Table is nothing but it is a combination of rows and columns. It also provides security and authorization. This is nothing but one of the updated version of DBMS. See, we are going to see the evolution. First of all, we are using data to database, database to database management system. To manage the database, we need one software, that is database management system. Now we are in relational database management system. Why? Because whenever we are going to store some data in form of file, we maybe have some difficulty to access the data. Because of that, we are opted for this DBMS because your data stores in form of a table. In table, accessing or retrieving the data is quite faster. Because of that, we choose this DBMS. This is quite popular. If anyone asks you why we are using this RDBMS, simple thing. Majorly people are using this because of that we are learning this DBMS. Okay. To communicate with our RDBMS, we must have to know structure, query, language. Okay. And then we already go through DBMS and RDBMS. What is the major difference? Whenever we have a database, to manage or maintain a database, we need one database management system. Then RDBMS, this is nothing but one of the DBMS software. Okay. In DBMS, whenever we try to store some data, it stores in form of files. But RDBMS, it is not in files. It stores the data in form of table. Okay. Language, whatever language we are using to communicate to DBMS or RDBMS. In case of DBMS, it is query language. But in case of RDBMS, it is structured query language. We are going to know what is structured query language. Okay. And these three things are quite important thing. You just have to know this. Okay. And this is all about this video. From next video, we are going to learn some different terms and some different new concepts in SQL. Okay. Thank you for this video. Do subscribe to the channel.